Excellency, Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, the Governor of Delta State, Your Excellency, Dickon Ginsburg Okowa, the Deputy Governor of Delta State. Your Excellency, before you this evening is one of our spiritual fathers in the land. A man who has over the years reached holiness and sanctification. The General Superintendent or Overseer, as it were, of the Deeper Life Mission. Your Excellency, Pastor Kumuyi, his lovely wife, and senior ministers of the gospel. With your kind permission, let me introduce members of the team here to receive. Your Excellency, before we go any further, knowing that we have our Father here, he carries grace, and would like to tap into the grace that he carries. We'd like to ask that he prays for us before we continue. With your kind permission, Your Excellency.
Let's pray together. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the meeting together here in the government house of Delta State. We thank you for preserving our lives, soul and soul. We glorify you. Thank you for the executive governor, deputy governor, all the commissioners, everyone present here. Pray that all our fellowship here, deliberations will be blessed in Jesus. We pray that what will come to you in the state be a blessing to everyone. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you, sir. Your Excellency, let me introduce members of the team here. Seated to the immediate right is His Excellency, Deputy Governor, Dickon Ginsburg Okowa. The next to him is the Speaker of the Delta State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Elder Sharif Ogorowe. And we have the former Governor of Adamawa State, His Excellency Bonnie. The Honorable Victor Mokolo is of the House of Representatives. Mr. Reginald Baibu Emena is the Head of Service. Right Honorable Festus Obiakas, the Chief of Staff. Honorable Asupa Foteta is of the Delta State House of Assembly. The Honorable Evangelist Michael Dino was in the House of Assembly now going for Senate. Dickness Kate Onyama is the Honorable Commissioner for Lands. Mrs. Florence Lacan is the Commissioner for Women Affairs. Ifeanyi is the Commissioner for Youth Development. Gospel Asimu is the Commissioner for Environment. Engineer Lawrence Jofor is the Commissioner for Cultural Tourism. Edwin Uso Jimmy is a Special Advisor on Conflict Resolution. Prince Kelly Benau is a Special Advisor on Local Government Affairs. Common amenities, thank you. Next, the Honorable Mrs. Nkechi Chukura. She is the Commissioner for the Girl Child. Honorable Sunday is the Commissioner for Basic Education. Chief Lawrence Shebu is one of our political leaders. Honorable Inslee Esiso is the chairman of the PDP Youth State. And the Honorable Pascal Adigwe, special advisor in charge of National Assembly Foreign Affairs. Your Excellency, having known that, I'd like to call on my brother, Akati Buda, to do the introduction of
Your Excellency, permit me with your due sense of responsibility and humility to introduce to you our father in the Lord, the great teacher of the Bible, the man that has consecrated his life to the Lord and to everything about himself to Christ. He is the general superintendent of the Deeper Life Catholic Church, Pastor W.F. Kumuyi. And usually it doesn't walk alone. It moves with our mother in the Lord, Mommy Esther Kumuyi. And with him his lieutenants, and let me start with, let me say the host of the last. Let me start with the zonal coordinator of the church, South, Pastor Andrew Osage. We have, and like we normally do, he moves with also the wife. The wife will stand for recognition. And we have also Pastor Blackton Dunu, also the wife. He is the Edo State overseer of the Deeper Life Church. We have also Pastor Ebele Macmillan. He is also the state overseer of the church from Bayelsa State. We have also Pastor Pius Idume. He is the overseer Delta South of the Deeper Life Catholic Church. They also have their wives. I just wanted to add that to it. And please, mommy's rise for recognition. Those states, Bayelsa State and Delta State South. Are they here? Thank you very much. We also have the Pastor Godwin Osabonia, the host pastor, and the wife. We have also Pastor Edison Daniel, the overseer in Kosovo. And the last but not the least is Pastor James Akopore, the personal assistant to the General Superintendent of the church. Permit me also to introduce one of our pastors from Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Emmanuel Amezi and the wife. Your Excellency, I decided to introduce him now because, you know, as politicians, the governor of Bayelsa is coordinating, is the one coordinating the campaign for Atiku, Okowa, presidential cause. So that's why I decided to introduce him last so that you also know that he's one of us. On that note, I want to thank you and yield the mic back to my brother.
Thank you very much, Patrick Budet. Having said that, I wanted to keep this more the spiritual. That is why I didn't tell our spiritual father that our next governor is the speaker I see there, and also the distinguished senator. It is on this note that I'd like to respectfully ask that our Father tell us his mission. Maybe he has just come to pray for us, or there's something else that he wants to tell His Excellency and the good people of Delta State. Thank you.
Your Excellency, our Governor, Delta State, our Deputy Governor, as well as the Commissioners. First of all, I want to appreciate our Governor creating time out of his busy, very, very busy schedule. Always going. I know that you don't have one minute to spare for any of that, for extra, but you honor us and you honor God in attending to us for this possible. I mean, the state at this present time for what we call the crusade, the gathering of believers in God, but that they are the same religion we are not, but we all believe in God. And we want to pray for our people, for all those who are listening. This crusade, we call global crusade, will be moving around the country. And at this special time now, we're Delta State. And this will be the last before the election. And so I want to speak to our people to link up with Christ and with God, so that the best will be for each one, and for each family, and for the whole country. We're transmitting this crusade to many countries of the world. I don't know the count now, but we reached 150 countries in our last crusade. And since that time, we'll be in touch with other countries who have not reached. So this crusade will be reaching out, that is the messages and the miracles and the prayers and all the deliberations will be reaching out to more than 150 countries of the world. In the mornings, we'll be having what we call Ministers and Professional Conference, where ministers, professionals from all over the world will gather in various locations. And from the Alpha location here, which is the center where the word is coming out, and the encouragement and the training will be coming out to the rest of the world, they will be receiving as well. And from what has taken place in other crusades, we've seen eventually, I would say, many miracles, if not all, that we read about in the New Testament happening. We've seen lives changed, we've seen families united together, we've seen healings and miracles and deliverances. We've even seen the dead raised, and the dead baby that was confirmed by the doctor after the prayer also was brought back to life. Many things have taken place, and we're believing that even at this, as our crusade in Delta State, more miracles will take place, lives will be turned around, and our people at the Alpha location in Delta State here, great will be the manifestation of God in their lives. And we have attached this crusade unforgettable encounter, which means that we believe and God is able that He will perform what He has always done. That the encounter with the Lord in an unforgettable way. And once again, our Secretary, I really appreciate that you allow us to have this time with you and with the government functionaries. I don't think I will end without inviting Your Excellency, even though things are very easy, to be with us any day you choose, so that you'll partake with us and with our people in the world, the great things that God Himself is doing that you'll do. Thank you very much, and God bless our state.
I think that our Father deserves another round of applause. Now it is my singular honor to invite a God-fearing man who is a different breed of politician. He tells it as it is. And thank God our Father alluded to the fact that it's the last crusade before the elections. And it is no doubt that he is going for the presidency as the running mate. And I thank God that this crusade is already been done to us all. It is on that note that I'd like to invite Senator Dr. Ifeanyi, the governor of Delta State, and by the grace of God, the next Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to respond.
Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of the State, I have nothing to hope that flow with such crusades is not only to our people, but also the government of Delta State. Because beyond everything, it helps to grow the peace in our state. It helps to bind us together. And we know that lots of people will be called up to truly serve God in the way that we understand that Christians should truly serve God. And we know that right from the beginning, several years ago, your message has always been that of holiness. And I truly, right from the time I was in school, have listened continually to your messages, and it's been very inspiring. And I believe that our people stand to benefit a lot from the teachings and all of the aspects of the crusade that would take place in the state. Somehow, my tomorrow I'm in the state again for almost 2 weeks before I return back to the state. I can't essentially talk the visit and the beginning of the visit falls in 2 days and actually to the state. So what we welcome is that to wide and your delegation to the state, and we pray for a very happy stay in the state. Praying that God truly will bring forth great teaching that will touch the heart of our people. First about them truly giving their lives to Christ, and secondly, their replacement account. We're truly very excited to have you, as we always do whenever I return. And you are always at every point in time that you come into Delta, you are always made a plan to be with us, bring us to my house. I want to truly register pressure because a lot of knowledge on us. We know that you are a very, very busy person. I want to call this out to continue to pray for Delta State, to continue to pray for our nation, Nigeria. At a critical time that we find ourselves in Nigeria, obviously we need lots of prayers far beyond what we're doing in the past. First, for a peaceful election, but also praying for a credible, free and fair election. And praying God to show mercy so that His will will truly be done in this nation. And we know that God is able. There's nothing God cannot do. But we also know that we need the prayers of our elders in Christian to truly call upon us mercy on us. As we approach the elections, it's so that some are working hard, some of us will plan all manner of things, how to distract people, how to distract the entire dictionary process, but we know that God is able to put every process in place the way He wills it to be, and that His will will come to be at the end of the elections. We are currently in a situation that when we look back and look at today, I believe there's a lot that needs to be done in this country. There's a lot that needs to be done. And to this extent, it's a prayer that God gives us the leadership that we're responsive, knowledgeable, experienced enough, and ready to work with the people, to work with all Nigerians, to ensure that there's inclusiveness, that there is unity, and in the process of putting together a team that will help to tackle the insecurity and the very, very poor economy that we are going through at this moment. And considering all this and the need to truly touch the life of our people through meaningful generation of employment for our team youths and keeping the educational system and all of that systems in this country working, we know that it's a lot of work. It requires a lot of experience, and we hope that God will truly help us at this point in time. So, Father and Lord, beyond the crusade and even at the crusade, it's truly the Christ. There's truly a time to pray for the church. We need lots of prayers, and we believe He is grateful for this country. If we are able to walk, trusting God, because I know that we've gone through a lot of things, and God is able to begin to change the process in such a way that we can truly look up to God in years to come and say, thank God that there is a change, a positive change this time in Nigeria. That is what we hope for, so that our youths can truly have a country they can look up to and not to look into the future and be paid. That is obviously not the kind of legacy we need to leave from our children. So I want to welcome you yet again to the State and to pray that God will truly visit the people of Delta State, and that at the end of your stay in Delta, truly Deltans will give glory to God, and your Father and the Lord truly visited. And as we return back, God truly continue to guide you, correct. It is that prayer that Jesus Christ will truly have mercy on our nation. Thanks to us.